Salve a tutti ragazzi e bentornati sul canale. Oggi dovremo concludere definitivamente l'episodio 5 e quindi mettere la parola fine al gioco completo di Batman The Telltale Series. Facciamo un piccolo recapino. A quanto pare John Doe è diventato, tra virgolette, buono. La sua amicizia con Bruce Wayne, alias quindi Batman, l'ha talmente ispirato in positivo che anche lui è diventato un vigilante. Ha i suoi metodi, ha i suoi modi, però diciamo che comunque è diventato un vigilante bravo. Però nonostante tutto il nostro John Doe ha dato comunque vita al Joker. Il Joker comunque è nato, però diciamo che è nato in una maniera più buona, ecco, diciamo così. Però comunque, essendo una mente comunque malata, ha dei comunque tratti comunque negativi. E infatti nell'episodio precedente lui sì vuole fare l'eroe, però si fa prendere un po' troppo la mano, l'ira gli sale la rabbia ed esplode facendo casini, come appunto ha fatto esplodere il palazzo dell'agenzia con delle bombe a mano. È successo un macello, il nostro Bruce Wayne Batman è caduto giù, Catwoman l'ha salvato da un paletto di ferro ficcato su per lo stomaco e dopodiché ci ha riportati alla Batcaverna e noi ci siamo fermati lì, quindi riprendiamo dalla Batcaverna e vediamo che cosa ci aspetta. Voi mi raccomando come sempre, spolliciate, mettete like e se ancora non l'avete fatto iscrivetevi al canale. Alfred, aiutami.
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
Joker ti ha contagiato.
Not you two. I guess Joker's made an impression on everyone.
Oh, no, this was in my repertoire long before Joker. Almost prescient of me. When you were just a little taller than my knee, I'd tell it and you'd laugh and laugh. I thought I was quite hilarious. Haven't seen you laugh like that in a long while.
Sono
I
cambiati i
decided my
tempi.
bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere.
Niente, siamo
Try not
deboli.
to move until the painkillers settle in.
That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
Stiamo messi proprio
How did I
male.
get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on. And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you.
Non riesce a controllarsi.
Alfred, John is just... He has trouble controlling his impulses. Sometimes he acts without thinking. Okay, maybe more than sometimes.
I know you care for him, Bruce, but he's hurt people. A lot of people. And well, I'm sorry to say, but it's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
The pursuit led onto the sidewalk where frightened citizens dove for cover.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the
We
attack,
know
but
that
lost him in the
11
chaos.
people were
This
seriously injured.
incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
But I'm afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger.
You helped make him, you know. Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest.
Ma io puntavo a farlo il
Now he
meglio.
is that.
Posso ancora salvarlo.
I can't give up on him, Al. There's still a chance I can bring him back from the edge.
You're not.
What, Al?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering. Careful now. All the way up, Batman. It's time to meet your new partner.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear. Did you not?
I'm not ready.
Non sono pronta.
Tiffany
Tiffany.
is my partner.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce. She has your drive, your passion.
Tale padre,
Just
tale
like when you
figlia.
became Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to. After Lucius died, you mentioned that we should recruit. Well, now we have.
Facciamo un tentativo allora. Facciamo un tentativo
All
allora.
right, I'm trusting you on this one. If you think something like this can work, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, I'm not sure about this at all. But I wasn't sure about Batman either. I may have my doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your
Lui
judgment.
non mi manipolerà, è più difficile di quanto pensi. Lui non mi
You
manipolerà.
don't know John like I do. He still considers me his best friend. He wouldn't abuse that.
He's a killer, Bruce. A maniac who kidnapped the head of the world's top intelligence agency. You can't go on blind hope that he will be the man you once knew. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Esamina i luoghi per cercare indizi sulla posizione del Joker. Allora, Arkham, vabbè, il
John has often
manicomio.
mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that. I'm afraid our own drone network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
Le catacombe dove abbiamo affrontato Lady Arkham. Metropolitana.
The agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
Sono rimasti altri due luoghi. Casa degli specchi e Stacked Deck. Vabbè, presumo sia qua. Comunque esaminiamo tutti i luoghi. Stacked Deck.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause haven't frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Ah, Stacked Deck è il bar dove stavamo. Complici
Willie
di
Beaver
Joker.
on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey.
Ok. E infine Casa degli specchi.
Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
Sei vestita di tutto punto, Tiffany.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my God. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry, it looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying like this, unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Nelle brutte giornate, non preoccuparti per me ogni volta. Solo nelle brutte
Not
giornate.
all the time. Just the bad days.
Cerchiamo di rassicurarla.
It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency, it's still an active crime scene. With a little bit of luck, There may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you.
Non lo so. Rischiare di portarci Tiffany.
Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cowl. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
Fate aiutare a distanza.
I'm sorry, Tiffany, but it's just too dangerous. Work at a distance, like your father did.
You can still help from here through the Bat computer. You could use your drone as a proxy.
Sure.
Let's get to work.
E poi voglio dire, cacchio, la prima volta che la porti sul campo la porto contro il Joker, non conviene proprio. Con calma,
You'll need
Tiffany.
these. For the pain.
Antidolorifici.
If I can do half as much good as my dad, I'll be proud.
All right, let's go.
E si ritorna sul luogo del delitto.
Ready to go on this end.
Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the
Che strano vedere Gordon vestito come un civile.
For now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
È bello vederti.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
So what's the plan?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is. And where he may have taken Waller.
Allora, cominciamo ad esaminare un po' di roba. Tracce di siero.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Auto.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been
La
customized
riconosco,
since
cioè.
then.
Let me know what you need scanned.
Verniciatura. Sedile. Si può fare tutto, scusa. Cominciamo dalla targa.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Verniciatura.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not.
The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Accesso alla composizione chimica.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Sedile anteriore.
Huh. This car is hot-wired.
E fin qua ci eravamo arrivati che l'avevano rubata.
I think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
It's not that bad.
If you say so.
Sedile posteriore.
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs
ad
to.
Harley Quinn.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We'd work together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
Non devi
I
scusarti.
said and did some things I'm not proud of.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
You're a good man for saying that.
Ok, stiamo recuperando terreno con Jim. Buono, buono, buono.
I've missed this too.
Batman, got something.
It's a faint signal.
Scale. No, aspetta. Prima di andare sopra. Segni di bruciatura.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
Lei ha trovato qua qualcosa. Telecomando per collare. Però prima di evidenziare, vediamo le altre cose qua. Mucchio di scarti.
Nothing of note.
Ora, non so se andare sopra oppure esaminare quello che ha scoperto
Joker's
Tiffany.
knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
Vabbè, vediamo quello che ha esaminato Tiffany.
The controller to the shock collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Giusto. Ok, saliamo sopra.
Welcome, agency pigs.
Here I thought that was our nickname.
Allora, scie luminose.
Festive, but not a lead.
Graffiti.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped.
Il Batarang.
A maker's mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car.
Mi sa che abbiamo trovato il contatto di
Chemicals.
Joker.
Their main plant was shut down last year.
After the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
That plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache, trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
Addirittura agente speciale Harley Quinn.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Comunque c'è il collare al collo,
Batman,
quindi
we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
non sarai mai la legge.
You all take orders
Te ne
from
tornerai
me
presto in
now.
prigione.
You're going back to jail, Harley. I don't care what deal you made with Waller.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
Ma dai.
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
Ti ha dimenticata.
Poor guy's falling in with the wrong crowd.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl
Riduci
gotta do
distanza,
to get some
abbattila.
fire?
Abbattila.
The hell?
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I can hack
Perfetto.
those collars in my sleep.
Ok, il martello. A posto. E anche Harley è messa a riposo. Non è vero, si è rialzata.
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing
Sì, la
you can
marionetta di
do about
Waller.
it.
You think you're in control. You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms. No one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
La fortuna è quello che ci serve adesso. Se non sbaglio, ragazzi, le industrie chimiche sono quelle dove nasce anche lo spaventapasseri, se non sbaglio. Mamma mia, siamo messi proprio bene, stiamo messi ad andare a combattere in queste condizioni.
Batman. Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
Tranquilla Tiffany, Batman non uccide.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're
Sei
Batman,
Batman.
for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
Lascia andare Waller.
This needs to stop. Let Waller go.
I know things got a little out of hand. I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
Waller ha sbagliato, ma non è cattiva. Anzi, no, merita di essere... No, dai, non è cattiva.
Waller's tactics may be wrong, but she's trying to save lives.
Wow, that is some potent Waller Kool-Aid you're drinking. You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Ha ragione,
I
Joker.
make tough calls myself. I understand.
What? I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap! Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Batrang del segnale a Tiffany.
No!
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Vabbè, è uno scagnozzo, ragazzi, non dovremmo avere problemi a batterlo. Ginocchio rampino. Bellissimo.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way.
Non sono proprio così le cose a modo mio.
Just slice her throat right here.
Capisco che ci stai provando.
Getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things. Trying to trip me up. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes. Says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse. So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two friends in the same stitch. But it's not.
Non sono come Waller.
It's her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserves death!
It wasn't Waller!
Non mi dire che è stata Tiffany.
Tiffany, what are you
Attenzione, colpo di
I
scena.
can't let someone else pay for my crimes.
Che cosa?
Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These
Per vendicare
are the
Lucius.
people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
Questa faccenda è tra di noi, Joker.
This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Cazzo.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust.
Dai,
the
dai.
system. Violence isn't the answer. People just
Madonna, non ci leggiamo in piedi, non ci leggiamo.
And you're no different.
I got her!
Mi sa che l'abbiamo perso, ragazzi. Da essere bravo, gioco è diventato cattivo.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
Ti farà aiutare.
Get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Cavolo!
Sean.
It's Joker!
Sì, ragazzi, mi sa che l'abbiamo perso del tutto. No, non si uccide. Attacca con rampino, fallo scivolare. Madonna, ma la risata isterica di Joker, ragazzi, è fantastica.
That's enough.
È uno dei nemici migliori che esista. Niente, non c'è storia. Sollevalo a terra. Sollevalo a terra. Cavolo, fa malissimo.
Such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself, but not anymore.
Ma il fatto che lui ride a ogni colpo, cioè, è strabiliante. E allo stesso tempo mette i brividi. Ha qualcosa in mano, eh? Ecco. Cavolo, Bruce, non si fa. Testata, voltaggio massimo. No, testata. Col voltaggio massimo rischiamo di ucciderlo.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce.
Per questo è la sua nemesi.
Did you ever?
Nonostante tutto il male che, tra virgolette, gli ha fatto Bruce, lui li vuole bene. Beh, guarda che in un certo senso, sì. L'ho fatto. Mi ero affezionato.
You actually care about.
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Non lo dimenticherà mai.
You two.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
È quello che faccio.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
Ordinaria amministrazione.
It's what I do. I save people.
It's a shame we couldn't have saved more. I've got a lot of unpleasant phone calls to make. Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Grande Jim. Allora,
You don't
Waller.
have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid
Sempre dispiaciuta.
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
Hai esagerato.
Whatever your reasons, you went too far. You escalated things on the bridge. You got people killed. And coming after me? What were you thinking?
You sided with that maniac. What was I supposed to do? Give you a medal? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as
Sì, ma calmati, non gridare.
Vesta had you pegged the minute she
Vate
walked in
nelle
your
città.
office. She started listing off your pals.
È così che li
All those
catturo.
friends of yours who went cuckoo.
How do you think I catch them? I need to be to do what I do.
I'd have to agree. We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
Voglio collaborare con te, di nuovo.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'd like that.
So would I.
I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Non potevi zoomare prima che vedevi che era Tiffany. Dovevamo arrivare all'ultimo episodio per scoprirlo.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it?
Tu che dici, Tiffany?
I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Avresti potuto dirmelo.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me.
Nulla
I had to do
giustifica
something to take
l'omicidio.
back control.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad. You'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list. Rather than us working together?
Hai bisogno di un mentore.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Dai, non mi sembrava giusto mandarla in un processo.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Che figata! Villa Wayne. Praticamente adesso, ragazzi, sono filmati sopra filmati. Alfred, che cos'è questa tenuta e questa valigia?
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye.
No, Alfred.
I'm leaving, Bruce.
Vabbè,
It's
prendi una
time I went in
vacanza.
search of better pastures.
Cioè,
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
no.
But why?
Dai, non c'è Batman
This
senza
war of
Alfred.
ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Non posso fare tutto questo senza di
Come
te.
on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Vabbè, dici tu c'è
Maybe you don't have
Tiffany.
to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore. At least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Gray, talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged
sì,
with
ha
a proven
funzionato.
tendency to violence.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
In a manner of speaking. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good
In un
intentions,
certo senso abbiamo creato noi Joker.
only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Il bene supera il
I'm
male.
not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
Possiamo
You
risolvere
think I
tutto.
want that? We can fix the problem, Al, but not if we run from it.
Unless we are the problem. Leaving this all behind might be the only solution.
Non mi sa che non c'è verso
One
di
thing
farlo
is for
rimanere.
certain, my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go.
Ah,
I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, mi dispiace tanto.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chased that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Non mi trasformerò in mio padre.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
Non sono niente senza di te.
Alfred, I'm nothing without you. You're my father. The best father anyone could have hope for.
A good father wants his children to be happy and safe. Seeing how far you are from either, it's why I have to go.
Ma ragazzi, credetemi, ho fatto di tutto per fermarlo, ma...
I don't want to miss my flight.
Niente.
There's always traffic around the airport.
Cercavo sempre le risposte migliori per farlo rimanere, ma a quanto pare se ne va. Oh, bat segnale.
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Rinuncia a Batman, rinuncia ad Alfred. Ah, maledizione. No, Alfred, mi dispiace, però Gotham ha bisogno di Batman. Rinuncia ad Alfred.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. And that
Gotham
will never
ha
change.
bisogno di Batman.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Fine. Allora ragazzi, che dire, il gioco, come avete visto, alla fine a livello di gameplay non è tutta sta granché, alla fine è un'avventura grafica con vari quick time event, però quello che ci attrae di questi giochi è la loro storia, perché ti prende, e devo ammettere che i Telltale Studios hanno creato una storia veramente veramente bella, dandoti la possibilità di poter salvare i criminali, anche se poi alla fine comunque il lato negativo dei criminali ha prevalso su quello buono. Ma anche la scelta finale, dove decidevamo di decidere se rimanere con Alfred e rinunciare a Batman, oppure lasciare andare via Alfred e continuare a essere Batman. E abbiamo scelto di essere Batman perché appunto Gotham ha bisogno di un eroe. Anche perché sappiamo tutti che a Gotham non c'è solo il Joker, c'è Mr. Freeze, c'è lo Spaventapasseri, c'è il Pinguino, insomma ci sono tanti di quei nemici, c'è Lizard, sono tanti di quei nemici che ancora non sono usciti, che purtroppo non usciranno perché, come ha detto nell'episodio 4 se non sbaglio, i Telltale Studios hanno chiuso i battenti, sono falliti e quindi anche la serie di Batman non esiste più. Ed è un vero peccato, perché un piccolo studio come loro, che hanno avuto comunque queste licenze e hanno dato vita a un'avventura grafica con una storia così bella, è davvero un peccato. Va bene ragazzi, che altro aggiungere? Credo ci sia una scena finale adesso, quindi vado un attimo avanti e vediamo se c'è qualche scena finale. Sì, ecco qui, nel manicomio di Arkham.
Visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!
E finisce così ragazzi. Mamma mia. Io ragazzi veramente non so che dire, mi è piaciuto davvero tanto come gioco, quindi un po' mi dispiace. Comunque non voglio tediarvi più di tanto perché comunque il video è venuto veramente lungo. Voi ragazzi come sempre mi raccomando spolliciate, mettete like, iscrivetevi al canale se ancora non l'avete fatto e noi ci vediamo sempre qui con qualche nuova serie. Un saluto da Mizaragaret, ciao a you!